Greetings, guys and guys. This is the intro to Rhesus Negative Blood Research, a comprehensive study guide by JRAnthony, 2021. Disclaimer: I am not a medical professional. However, this research is the result of many years of study. And also, I'll just say, this episode is a very loaded topic, so I will probably be doing more advanced episodes later, probably in 2022. But for now, this is episode 6, explaining Rh Neg intelligence and personality. Are we really that much smarter and more intelligent than Rh positives? Are our personalities that different? The answer is yes, but no. There are a lot of other factors that contribute to a person's overall personality, intelligence, language, parental and peer influences, and lifestyle, depending on the zeitgeist you live in. Until we actually have an Rh Neg verified community online and offline with a good amount of people in it, there is no way to really tell. However, I can tell you what my observations are with the information we have available on the internet, in Rh Neg groups, and reading articles and studies, plus my own personal experience as Rh Neg female with an Rh Neg daughter. Also, my mother and grandmother were Rh Neg. What I've discovered is that people who are absent of the Rh antigen, Rh Negs obviously, appear to be much more passionate and creative, with type A personalities. Most of us have experienced a lot of childhood trauma and abuse, so like I mentioned before, there are many contributing factors to a difference in personality and intelligence in each and every individual. However, I do believe that because of our lives are often ongoing series of unfortunate events, we are more empathetic and prone to intolerance of others and emotional outbursts towards injustice, which can cause us to be psychoanalyzed by others as being crazy or emotionally unstable. A sleeping Rh negative, meaning one who remains in the state of possession or the walking dead of patriarchy, will be equally passionate at times, but about the wrong things, and as a backlash against anything that sets itself up against the lies they've been taught, because of indoctrination from home, church, and state, until of course something or someone else smites them awake. The true Rh negative is the highly intuitive female. And no, I'm not just talking about myself. Once fully awakened, she is a guardian of Earth, women and children, and preserver of the human species. She is the original wild woman. I do think that some information on indigo children is more accurate as far as personality goes, but without all the extra sci-fi, outer space, otherworldly crap. However, because many women are serving patriarchal religions and learning everything predominantly from male voice, which explains space porn, they are invested in male fantasies of ascension to space, whether that be dying and going to heaven, taking a one-way trip to Mars, or ending the cycle of rebirth, etc., etc. I call this Gonism, or the Ascension Lie, and I'll leave a link to that in the video in the description, or on my Facebook page rather. This is all relevant because it can help explain why they demonize the Rh negatives for our higher intelligence, or should I say lower intelligence, as in of the earth. Common sense and earthly wisdom, despise Sophia, love for philosophy. As I've shown in the post on Facebook page regarding a study on Rh Neg soldiers versus Rh positive soldiers, the Rh Negs were viewed negatively, no pun intended there, for their dominant personalities. Let me say that again. As I've shown in a post on Facebook page regarding a study on Rh negative soldiers versus Rh positive soldiers, the Rh Negs were viewed negatively for their dominant personalities. Like I said, they're type A personalities. Of course, we can guess why a military might want more compliant soldiers who ask less questions and are willing to take blind orders, but these studies also show a higher intelligence among Rh Negs, even when we're afflicted with things like toxoplasmosis. The plot twist here is that they don't really want soldiers to be intelligent or to view themselves as so self-important that it gets in the way of their military goal or agenda. Eliminating the problem of non-compliance and non-conformity is their motto here, the Rh positives. The Christian religion is my prime example. The Nag Hammadi calls the God of the Holy Bible a chief archon who creates counterfeit humans. Ask for this info in the comments and I'll share it with you. This chief archon, the God of the Holy Bible, whom most of the world worships, and his Son incarnate Jesus through the Virgin Mary, hates people who have the knowledge between good and evil. He despises philosophy as well. Again, I can give you direct scripture that states this. Intelligence is hated by this God, and thus anything that is believed to be intelligent is therefore evil and deceiving, just as they pin the fall of man on Eve. I can go on and on and on about this because there's so much to all of this, and I can't begin to cover it all in this episode. So long story short, the Rh Neg, being known for higher quote-unquote intelligence and having a dominant and intuitive personality, has caused people to believe that we are the master manipulators behind everything. It doesn't help that the History Channel and other people and places that we're supposed to trust are promoting this demonization of us either. So, I'm sorry, but we are not the ones filling up the prisons and predisposed to all kinds of crimes, as I showed on my Facebook page again. The Rh positives they're the ones that are filling the prisons and are predisposed to crimes. Okay? So, please check statistics on that. Anyway, this is why people claim rulers and elites are Rh Neg masterminds from another planet, because they've been taught that intelligent people are deceivers, and paired with the occurrence of the Rh disease, which they misinterpret as the Rh Neg being not from Earth, causes them to feel threatened by our presence, or absence. That's funny. Anyway, are Rh Negs the great deceivers, or are Rh positives, who happen to be predominantly non-whites, more violent than Rh Negs, who just happen to be predominantly white people? Would you rather be considered an Rh Neg deceiver, or the one who is destroying the world with sexual diseases, viruses, and male violence, the Rh positives? This isn't a racist statement, but an actual fact. How many of us Rh Negs get to rule the world right now out of nearly 8 billion people on Earth? People really like to use false equivalents to promote hatred toward the entire group of us, don't they? If you've been following my Facebook posts, then you know that I believe they're trying to wipe out white people from the face of the earth, and they've tried it before. I'll talk more about this in a future episode on overall health status and concerns. You also know that I believe Rh Negs are reincarnated witches and heretics, and that to be born Rh negative, your mother has to be Rh antigen absent, or both parents do, or through the rare event of Parthenogenesis. But you can never inherit it from your father like you can the Rh positive antigen. Basically, there are lies on top of lies on top of lies on top of lies, and they intentionally and perpetually create weapons of mass distraction from all of these lies that are caving in all around us. And we, Rh negatives, are their scapegoat, just like women have always been to them. And on that note, I'm going to read you a quote, and peace out. This is a quote by Hannah Arendt, spoke about an entire society being lied to consistently. She said that the consequences of such lying are not that you believe the lies, but rather that nobody believes anything any longer. This is because lies, by their very nature, have to be changed, and a lying government, or anybody for that matter, has to constantly rewrite its own history. On the receiving end, you get not only one lie, a lie which you could go on for the rest of your days, but you get a great number of lies depending on how the wind blows.